Terms apply.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour. I'm Joe.
And I'm Serena.
And we are here again live at the Men Tell All. We have a bunch of guys coming on this podcast who I can't wait to talk to. And we're also going to get Joan.
The Golden Bachelorette herself.
I like that. How you feeling, Serena?
I'm feeling good. We are recording this at midnight Eastern Standard Time. They literally just wrapped the taping. So we are so excited to get the men. I feel like the vibes are always so good right after the tell-all. They come in with so much adrenaline and energy and just excited to talk about the night.
Yeah, what was any standout moments tonight?
Standout moments. I mean, the Mansion Men song is going to be stuck in my head for all of eternity.
That song is definitely stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's really stuck in my head.
It's like in my head right now.
Yeah, like it's playing as we're talking. But I was impressed by the song, and I like that they brought that back.
Yeah, me too. I liked Pascal's hot seat.
You're a big Pascal fan.
I always enjoy a Pascal moment, and we are going to be talking to him for the first time.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we haven't had him on the podcast.
Yeah.
So that'll be very exciting. And then we'll have a couple men that will be coming back for round 2 on Bachelor Happy Hour.
We're going to get Gary. And, you know what was nice tonight was seeing the children in the audience.
Yes, a lot of kids. And I kind of wish we were getting to talk to some of them, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
I'm always curious to hear what they have to say. But we did see some sweet moments with Charles L. and his daughter, as well as Pascal and his kids.
How are we feeling about Charles L. and his new hairdo?
I like it.
I mean, he pulls it off.
I think
it
looks very natural. And I don't know. I'm a fan. I feel like there's conflicting opinions, but I'm curious. We can ask him about it.
No, I like it. I think it looks good.
I mean, he was definitely rocking the gray. I think when like a little salt and pepper starts to form, that's going to be his elite look.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Just like a little speckle of gray in there.
I like it. Jonathan, welcome to Bachelor Happy Hour again.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. It's good to see you guys.
How do you feel about tonight?
I'm just super excited, full of enthusiasm. And, it's just been a reunion with all the guys. I haven't seen them in a while. And so it's just been a great, a reconnection with everyone. It's great to see Joan tonight. And so it's just been a wonderful night so far.
Out of the guys, who are you most looking forward to seeing tonight?
Oh, man, that's such a tough question. I mean, it's like, you know what? Gosh. I really look forward to seeing Gary tonight. Gary and I had a great bond. I miss his laughter is infectious. And so whenever I hear his laughter, that just kind of makes that great connection with the mansion and this whole experience. Good to see Mark again tonight. I think Mark and I had this, I felt that I had this kindred kind of spirit connection with Mark. And so it was good to see him again tonight as well.
You dropped a bomb on everyone at the end of the night that you are, in fact, seeing someone. Can you tell us everything? How did you guys meet? How's it going?
Gosh, you know what? It's so early in the stage that I really don't want to kiss and tell, so to speak.
You did drop it on national television, so now.
Well, yeah,
you want to kiss and tell just a little bit,
right? Just a little bit, and I think on that note, I was like, you know what? I mean, it's still fresh, it's new. I met someone. I think she's an amazing woman. So many great qualities about her. She has a youthful spirit as much as I do. I think that's how we really connect with each other. And you know what? I mean, I feel really happy with her, and I think that's it's mutual.
That's amazing. Can you tell us how you met?
Yeah, we met online.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Like through
like the DMs or a dating app?
Dating app. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Well, we're very happy for you, and we're excited.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
what the future holds.
We saw you had a hot seat tonight, and we saw you get you got a little emotional watching everything back. So yeah, how are you feeling with all of it now that it's complete?
Gosh, you know what? It's really a good feeling. It's almost like a certain sense of closure tonight, getting in that hot seat and then seeing my journey on the screen was something that I've seen like you guys go through or previous seasons go through, and to think that I was on the couch looking up at the screen and seeing my journey from the beginning to the end was another surreal moment. But talking through those things with Jesse was it was a sense of closure, and it was a certain sense of contentment, inside of myself. And so when I walked off the stage back with the guys, it was like, I felt really good about it.
What are you guys doing tonight? Any plans?
Gosh, I don't know. I think there's like some kind of get together afterwards. And so I guess I'm just going to kind of walk in and see what's going to happen.
And then you see Joan for the first time. So this is the first time you've seen Joan since you left the mansion, correct?
Yes, yes.
And what was it like seeing her?
Well, you know what? When she first walked out, I mean, she was as stunning and beautiful as the first time that I saw her when she took the blindfold off me from the limousine. And so, I mean, she was beautiful. It was good to see her. I saw a friend walk out. I know at the beginning of the journey was to look to see if there was a love interest connection. And so I think in our conversations, our one-on-one dates and everything that transpired, and how things ended, I had closure. And so I had no regrets that, thinking that, that I'm missing out on something, because I think we established that we have a friendship. And so it was good to see her walk out.
That's good.
What do your kids think of all of this now that the journey's done?
Gosh, I think they were a little sad, that, when I told them, it was like, hey guys, my journey's ended, I didn't get a hometown. And so yeah, they were a little sad, but I'm a pretty positive guy. And so, I just want to let them know that everything is okay.
You were someone that was so close to hometowns. If you did get that hometown date, what is one thing you would have done with Joan?
Gosh, I would have taken her, well, in the hometown, there's it's a small little area. And so I actually would have taken her from hometown into Omaha, where I commute to work. And there's lots of restaurants there. There's like there's one restaurant that I used to work at many years ago as a waiter, which is really a beautiful restaurant in this area called the Old Market. This has all these old warehouse buildings that were converted into retail shops and restaurants. Great place to walk around, take a carriage ride or something like that.
Oh,
How far of a drive is that from you?
It's about a 40-minute drive.
So you're right there. Okay, so you're like you're basically on like the border. Okay.
Right. Absolutely.
And then looking back on your journey, on your entire time on the show, do you have one moment that stands out to you?
Do I have what?
Do you have one moment that stands out to you?
Gosh, one moment. I think the Post-it reveal, that I shared about with Mark, that was just one of those things that just really impacted my experience there. It's like, and having another guy take the time out to write on a Post-it note what he wrote and then stuff him inside my coffee cup because he knew that was my ritual every morning, was a very impactful moment for me. It was like something that was really special. And so that's one of the moments that I'll never forget from this experience.
Yeah, incredibly thoughtful.
Last question. I know you're in a relationship, but it's early. If, let's say, the relationship doesn't pan out and there's a golden bachelor in paradise, would you do it?
A golden bachelor in paradise?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a tough one to say. I guess I would have to be open to it.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be a tough one to decide.
Well, let's just hope this relationship works out.
Absolutely.
That's what we're rooting for. Well,
Yes,
Jonathan, thank you so much for taking the time and hopping on to talk to us again. And we love seeing you tonight.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you guys and nice talking with you as well. Have a good night.
Bye.
You too.
All right, take care.
Step into the world of love and creativity. Your nearest Crumble today.
Your doctor right away. Has difficulty swallowing?
BotoxChronicMigraine.com or call 1-800-44-BOTOX.
Mark, welcome to Happy Hour.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
I like the pink tie handkerchief situation. Is that all for Breast
October.
Cancer Awareness Month?
Absolutely.
I love it. That's great.
Handkerchief. That's
Is that a handkerchief or
Ha-
a
hanker-
pocket square?
Pocket square.
or it would be a
Sorry, I don't-
handkerchief.
I don't wear either of those
Did you
things.
say handkerchief?
Yeah, handkerchief. Handkerchief? Maybe
Handkerchief.
is that a Canadian? Maybe
I
that's a.
think it's
maybe it's a
Canadian.
language barrier.
I don't know. I said handkerchief. I don't know if that's wrong.
No, but you look great. Who dressed you, Mark? Do you do this yourself? You?
Wow,
I like it.
impressive.
Very put together. How's everything going? How was it seeing the guys tonight?
Oh, it was fantastic. I've just been looking forward to this night for so long. Like, just being able to get back with these guys. It's just like, and it just kicked right back up. Like, it's like we're all supposed to be there. It was so cool.
Yeah.
How was Charles L, the new look? You like it? The dyed hair?
Yeah, he was like looking all young and spry and stuff. He's
I
keeping
know,
up
he
with
looks-
that, fit guy.
He looks fresh. Was there anything that you were nervous for going into tonight?
No, I mean, I was excited. I think I was just excited. Like, I wasn't,
Mhm.
I guess, nervous, excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
But excited, like happy, just like excited, happy to be, back with these guys. And then for Joan to come in and be able to see Joan again too. That was really nice.
Yeah. What was it like seeing her for the first time?
It was good. It was good. For me, I was, I left. I think I was given I was most appreciative for the way that I left, that she came and gave me a talk. It could have just been at a rose ceremony, not got a rose and, said, okay, bye, and left. But for me, she was just so graceful and I was gracious that she would, explain to me why.
Were you surprised?
She didn't have to, that's for sure.
Yeah. Were you surprised when she had that conversation with you, or did you in any way maybe see it coming?
I kind of expected it, but I did not expect a conversation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I feel like you're one of the few guys that left with a little bit of closure, I would say, in your relationship. Watching it all back and going through this surreal experience, would you have changed anything?
I mean, I could say yes, I wish I'd have changed things, but for me, like, I'm not a real fast, I'm not a fast dater. It just took me a minute to get through it. And if I had not gone at my own pace, I don't know that it would have been me.
That's fair.
So I went slower at my pace, and it wasn't quite quick enough. I mean, it's a fast time you got to be on. So it was some getting used to there.
Yeah, it's very fast. What do you think your biggest takeaway from this experience is, now that it's all done officially?
I mean, I've learned so much, I've opened up so much, that it's just positivity, like there was such a positive experience for me. And I mean, I couldn't be more grateful for it.
What's some advice you would give someone going on the Golden Bachelorette? Another guy.
Be yourself and be there for the right thing. Like, it's, if you're not there to try to find love, then why are you there?
Yeah.
If you're not there to be yourself, if you're there to, be anything other than yourself, like, it's not going to work.
I think it's important what you said, though, even though, it's not you to be someone who's could date in a fast timeline. It is it really comes with the show. It is something I think people should kind of be prepped on when they go into a show like this. It's like things move a lot quicker than you would expect. And it's like you kind of have to be a little ready for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I just wasn't really ready for that. Or I didn't realize how fast that was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's so hard to, even,
you
can't know until
even
you're
myself,
there.
like when we go on it, you're just like, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, this has gotten very serious.
Yeah, you're like, how did we get here?
Yeah, but
I mean, we know we got engaged.
Yeah.
We were like, how did we get here? That was crazy and fast.
Yeah.
We saw Joey was in the audience tonight, which was a nice surprise. We're missing Kelsey, though. Where was she?
Kelsey's out in New York.
Yes, I actually did see that on Instagram. She's doing.
So you asked them a question that you knew the answer.
Well,
He's checking up on me. See if
I
I know where my
wasn't
daughter's at.
100%
She's just
sure.
checking. She's just checking. Is Kelsey really your daughter, Mark? What's happening?
Well, she's working on a cool project, I believe.
Yeah.
It looked like it was for breast cancer awareness.
Breast
Oh,
cancer.
nice.
Yeah, it was a
Nice.
joint venture that was done, and so it was a wonderful cause. I got to see her at Dancing with the Stars, so she had one with her, and she gave her sisters bracelets too. So it's just a beautiful bracelet.
Nice.
Yes.
Well,
If you're listening, go support Kelsey in that venture. And have you been able to go support Joey at a couple of the Dance with the Stars shows as well?
I have been able to. I got to go to the premiere, which was fantastic, and then last night with 3 of Kelsey's other siblings got to go also. So it was fantastic.
last question. What did your kids think about everything now that it's all over? Happy?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Very good to hear. Well, Mark, thank you so much for taking the time. We love seeing you on our screens again tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll run
thank
into
you.
you again soon, hopefully.
I hope so.
All right. Thanks, Mark. Bye.
Thanks,
All right.
Mark.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Serena, Joe. Hey, guys.
How are you?
Us.
Hey, how you been?
Good. How you
Good.
been?
Hi, Keith. Welcome back. How are you?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I have nothing to say. I'm boring and I'm tired. So bye-bye.
Keith,
Well,
come on.
we
It's
only need-
12:30
honestly,
a.m.
Keith-
here. You have
Keith, we
to
only
help
need
us
you for
out.
about 6 minutes, and I know you got 6 minutes in you.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I can ramble for 20. So it's all
All
right.
right.
Let's go.
There we go.
Exactly.
There we
It's
go.
going to be great.
So how was it tonight, seeing all the guys again?
Oh, dude, it's such a blast to see everybody. Like I've been lucky because of work. I travel. So I've seen Jordan. I've seen Dan, Gil, Gary, Jonathan, Jack. I mean, it's awesome. But you see them in these little settings, and now everybody coming back. But the coolest part is we had kids. So 2 of my daughters were here, 2 of
Oh,
Jordan's
yeah. That
daughters.
was nice.
And so everybody started, 3 of Mark's, everybody, all the kids are meeting the people that we talk about, which is the coolest part of tonight.
That is so cool. Your daughters looked beautiful in the audience. It
Oh,
must have been
thanks.
so fun having them there.
Oh yeah. But then Jesse's like, he talked about the Chippendale. He's like, well, Keith, your daughters are here. Let's get their reaction. I'm just like, oh no.
What did they say about?
Oh no. They've been asked this question ever since the Chippendales. Like, your
Oh,
dad.
really?
Yeah. But to a T, they go, no, that's my dad right there.
Yeah.
They're not surprised.
They're not
They
surprised.
know their
at all.
dad.
Yeah.
Are you guys going out tonight? Any plans?
Yeah, they've got a little something. So the kids, they're all heading back, and we're going to have like a big get together, drinks, cocktails, meal, little appetizers, I guess, and we're just going to hang and just get to know each other. I think more. Yeah, I'm lucky. I get to see my daughters all the time. I live in California, so I'm up and down and seeing. See, I told you I'm rambling.
No,
It
you're
was,
good.
It was this weekend, though. I came in early and I got to see Mark, and I went to dinner with Kelsey and Joey. By the
Oh,
way,
nice.
Oh, so nice.
That-
What'd you think of
you know,
them?
that was, it's so hilarious because during the day, people are coming up to Mark and I to get pictures, and Mark and I were non-existent. It was,
With Jo-
you're
with
sitting
Joey
there
and
and you're like,
Kelsey?
hey, what about us? What about us over here? No, it's all about them. And then the next morning we had brunch with my daughter and her boyfriend. So,
Oh, so
Monica.
nice.
So yeah, and then Mark got to hang out with my daughter all day too, and I think she likes him better than me now. I don't know. He's
Yeah,
such a nice guy.
You're in San Jose, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is that? Do you drive or do you fly?
Yeah, no, this time I flew. What I do since I work down here, I'll drive down to LA and then see my daughter one night, work a few nights. I don't know.
How
meet
far
up
of a
with
drive is? What is that? 6 hours?
Depends. Hollywood's only, if I leave at 5:30 in the morning, I can actually make Irvine. If I leave at 5:30, I can make Irvine for a lunch at 11:30. So what is that, 6 hours?
Okay, but yeah,
That's
about 6
far.
hours.
That's a big
Yeah, no, it's a
drive.
big. Yeah, it's a big. It's no,
Yeah,
a
but I
road
talk on the
trip.
phone. I talk on the phone and I don't know.
yeah.
You're used to
It's
it.
a work day.
How was it seeing Joan for the first time
Oh, she was beautiful tonight.
in a while?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's I saw my last episode where the helicopter, and then
Yeah.
we were talking at the winery, and I actually almost teared up listening to myself because just talking with Joan through this whole experience from day one through the last. Each time you talk to her, she always tries to get something more out of you or talks to you. And when we were at the winery, she wanted to hear the more sensitive side. She didn't want to hear fun guy Keith anymore. She wanted to hear a more sensitive side. And I said the words, but now watching back and hearing me say the words, that's what got me the most. I was so happy I did this experience. I was, Joan's a beautiful woman. I'm hoping that she finds the right person. I hope I find the right person someday, but I know that she's helped me get to that point of emotion of listening to myself and opening myself up more.
Yeah, has this experience changed how you're going to approach dating in the future?
Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to try to date more. I date, but I don't date often enough. I don't think and I should put myself out there a little more. I'm not a big app guy, but I have opportunities to date. So why not go date some different women and see what I really like and don't like, and have some new experiences, and just see where it goes from there.
Yeah, you should.
You should. I think that's great.
Looking back on your time on the show, is there anything that you would have changed?
Yeah, but I think I was still true to myself. But the one thing I would have changed is, I've watched Bachelor forever. And when I was at the prom, I didn't put enough time into trying to get time with Joan outside of my little time that I had. When I was at the kickball game, I was into the practice and doing the kickball, and I didn't find time to just stroll over to Joan and find time to talk with her and get to know her more. Those are the moments I think that you can find out more about an individual. It's not choreographed. You're just talking. Things are happening. It's more, and that's the way I like to work anyway. So that's what I would have done differently. I don't think it would have changed anything, but it would have. Maybe I would have gotten to a hometown, but ultimately, I just think we were two different people that, we had two different sets of goals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good advice. I think that's also good advice for anyone that's going on the show in the future, is just to kind of take advantage of every moment.
Yeah.
We're kind of talking about that with Mark. It just goes by so fast.
You would have thought that I would have been the guy who would have known that, but I got
It's
caught
different
up.
when you get there.
It is. It's totally different.
Looking back on your season, do you have any moment that really resonates with you?
Yeah, I've been asked that a lot. It's not one moment that I would say the one moment that really resonates with me is when we were sitting there before the first impression rose. I just felt so comfortable, and I wish I could have taken that feeling and that emotion, and just every single time I saw Joan, I was able to recreate that, and I just couldn't do that. Not that we couldn't get it done; it just wasn't there, I guess. But that first night, getting out of the limo, everybody's you're nervous, you're on edge, but it was so easy to talk to her and just sit there, and that's probably my most memorable moment. And it's not the first impression rose; it's the moments before. It's the talking and the interaction we had before.
Nice, I like that. Well, Keith, honestly, you came in here, said you were boring, and you were great. You just
Okay.
crushed your time slot.
You guys are boring, man. You're tired.
Yeah, I think it is us. Last question though, before you go, if there is a golden Bachelor in Paradise, you in or you out?
In.
All right,
Nice. That's what we like to hear.
I got some suggestions though. I don't think you want to see a bunch of fat old men running around in bathing suits and Speedos or whatever. So maybe if you get us to like a resort with golf, pickleball, tennis, a little bar, restaurant, that's even better to me.
No bunk beds, no shared rooms.
Oh yeah. No, I'm all in. Or as I said last time, if Wells retires, give me a call. I'm in. I'll be a
Yeah.
I'll
There
be
you
part
go.
of it. All right. No, thanks,
Well,
guys.
It
Appreciate
was
it.
good
Thank
to
you,
see
Keith.
you. Thanks for coming
appreciate
on.
time. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Step into the world of Crumble. where delicious dessert, the mouth-watering, explore the delicious option.
breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness.
Call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn.
Hi,
Ladies and
Pascal.
gentlemen, how are you?
Bonjour.
How you
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
That's as much as
That's
she
as much
knows.
as you got.
so-
It's okay.
I'm not as good as Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse speak very well French.
Comment
but I would-
allez-vous is how are you, right?
Yeah, comment allez-vous, ça va you? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ça va bien. Merci.
Ça va bien?
Oh, not bad. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Serena's
took French till
Canadian.
grade
She's
9.
Canadian.
Yeah, are you Canadian?
I am.
Which part of Canada?
Toronto.
Toronto. I've been to Toronto, yeah. My ex-wife was a Canadian.
Oh,
From
yeah.
Nice.
Calgary, yes.
Calgary. Okay. I like Toronto better than
I
Calgary.
mean, I
but-
agree. I think Toronto is beautiful. They said Toronto is the city, the photocopy of Chicago, because you have the Lakeshore Boulevard. I've been to Toronto many times. You have Lakeshore Boulevard, you have the Lakeshore Drive, you have the water. It's a beautiful city. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm from Chicago.
You
so-
from Chicago?
I am. I know where your shop is. You're in Glencoe, right?
Yes. How do you?
Yeah.
What part of Chicago are you from?
So I'm from a town called Melrose Park.
I know where Melrose Park is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Johnny's Beef?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I went to grade school across the street from Johnny's
Okay.
Beef.
Okay. And
Yeah.
where are you now?
We live in New York right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
so first question.
Yeah.
We're coming to Chicago for Christmas for the holidays, and
Yes.
Serena wants to come to your
Oh,
shop.
I want to
and get a
come to your
blowout.
Oh,
salon.
definitely. You get an invitation.
You want to do my hair? I'll let you do whatever you want with it.
Definitely. Come to Chicago. It's on the house.
Okay, I will come
Nice.
visit.
Whatever you want. Okay.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming too. I want to check it out because it looks
Yeah,
really
you gotta
looks
nice.
check it out. It's a
beautiful.
you'll be very impressed. It's a big operation.
We will be.
How was it tonight seeing all the guys for the first time in a while?
It was incredible. I enjoy seeing the guys. I mean, obviously, during the process, it was like 23 guys, 24 guys started, and then we end up being 18, then 14, then 11. We went down to the later, but I connected with few of them. I mean, when you put 24 guys together, you look at where you belong a little bit, and there is some where I get along better than others. So I was trying to be personable with everybody, but there is people I was hanging more than others, and that's. But I like him. I like the guys. Yeah, yeah.
How about seeing Joan? That was the first time you've seen her since the breakup,
It
right?
was nice seeing Joan. It was nice seeing
Yeah.
Joan. Actually, when I saw her, it was very nice to see. Then we put a closure into the struggle we had because when I left, I know that she was very hurt, and that was not my intention. I didn't expect her to have those deep feelings toward me, and it was very difficult to let go, but I wasn't there. I couldn't be in the places I needed to be for her at the time. I needed more time.
I think it's never easy to break up with someone or end a relationship, but I think you handled it very well. Watching it, I don't even think she could be upset with you because you were truly just being honest in yourself, which is all anyone could ask for in this experience. Seeing your son tonight stand up and say, watching you get emotional has really helped him. How did that feel?
I think I've always I always put a wall to my children. I didn't want to see them, the struggle I went through life. I wanted to show her a better life than I had. And so I never really get involved with my past and where I come from and the struggle I had in my life. I just wanted to be a great father. I've always believed in communication with my children. That's not the way I had it with my parents. My parents, were too busy raising children. And unfortunately, because of that, I got scarred from that. And, I spent a lot of time in the street and, I got in trouble. And then when I got in trouble, I had the belt, the shoes or the broom. And that's the way they were raising me because that's the way they were raised. And for years and years, I was very resentful of them because they didn't understand who I was. And finally, I wake up and I find peace when I understand where they come from. They were raised that way. They didn't know any better. When I come to peace with that, I felt relief. I felt like there was a monkey out of my back. And I promised myself then I'm going to raise my children completely differently. I want to make them understand that they could always come to me, communicate with me about their struggles, about their anxiety, about their what they want in life. And I always show them that the risk and the reward of their action. So I raised my children the way I would have loved to be raised. Unfortunately, this didn't happen, but I come with peace with it. And I think today I did a good job raising my kid because, my son rock and so is my daughter.
Yeah.
You did a great job. Your kids are so beautiful and they seem so confident and just so proud of you.
Thank you. I believe in education. I told my son he's got to back in the plane and go to college because he's missing 3 classes to be here today. So I said 3 is enough. 6 is not good enough, Yeah.
Looking back on your time on the show, what's one thing that you think you've learned about yourself?
I think what I learned is to be more vulnerable, more open about my feeling. I've always kept it inside. I've always been, I've come to the state by myself and I've, basically been by myself my whole life. And I think being the show with those guys and understand that I'm not the one who's struggling with my problem. I think being a widow is a lot of struggle. Being a divorce and have a tough divorce is a lot of problem. My divorce was simple and easy, and my struggle has been from my childhood. And I never talk about it because I felt guarded and that. But I think being in the mansion with those guys and being able to be away from the social media, the telephone, the TV, the newspaper, the news, and being able to communicate with them in a level more personal and deeply. I was very cautious in the beginning, but after that, when I saw them opening up, I said, it's time for me to really get into the program and tell them where I come from, how do I feel, and life has not been easy, but I walked my way through that, and life will get better and better. But I choose to live in the moment versus the past and the future. I think I've learned from my past, but I'm enjoying the today. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And that then, to me, being in the mansion with those guys, I try to send that message to them about don't live so much in your past. There is nothing you can do about the death of your loved one. There is nothing you can do about your bitter divorce. But what you could do is to live today, enjoy the day. You choose to be happy or you choose to be unhappy. And that's what I send the message to those guys.
I think that's good advice. Last question before we let you leave. You ever seen the French film Breathless?
Breathless. Yes. I was, everybody said I look like the guy. No?
A little bit, but it's a good movie. I watch, I've seen a lot of French cinema.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. What's the popular one? What's the popular one? 400. What is it? 400 something. 400 blows. Whatever. Pascal, thank you.
Borsalino, you should watch this one, which is with those 2 famous actors, Jean-Paul Belmondo and Alain Delon.
What's the movie called?
Borsalino, like the hat.
Okay.
Borsalino. It's a fantastic movie.
Okay.
All right. We will watch it.
We'll watch that.
And then we'll tell you what we thought when we come to your salon in Chicago.
Please, when you come to Chicago, you have an open invitation. You just give me a call and I'll take care of everything for you guys. Love to see you there.
Thank you. Well, we will. Thanks for coming on and talking with us.
Nice to meet you both, okay?
Have a good night.
Good
nice
meeting
to meet you.
All right. I think this is a good time to end part 1 right here. Make sure you guys stay tuned because we're going to be interviewing more guys that you are definitely going to want to hear from.
We hope you enjoyed the Men Tell All, and be sure to stay tuned for the end of Joan's journey. A lot more recaps and interviews from us coming your way. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. Life comes at you fast, which is why it's important to find some time to relax. A A little you time. Enter Chumba Casino. With no download required, you can jump on anytime, anywhere for the chance to redeem some serious prizes. So treat yourself with Chumba Casino and play over 100 online casino-style games, all for free. Go to ChumbaCasino.com to collect your free welcome bonus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions.
Odoo is business management made so simple, a kid could explain it.
Sometimes business software can't talk to other programs. But Odoo, funny word, has every program from CRM to HR to accounting in one platform. It should cost a lot, but it doesn't. So you should use Odoo because they save you money.
Odoo makes a lot of sense, but doesn't cost a lot of sense. Sign up now at odoo.com.
That's ODOO.com.
Good job.
Thanks.
What is chronic migraine?
It's 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not approved for adults with migraine who have 14 or fewer headache days a month. Ask your doctor about Botox.
Botox is a prescription medicine injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Talk to your doctor and visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
This podcast is brought to you by Podcast Nation.
Your teen requested a ride, but this time, not from you. It's through their Uber Teen account.